Welcome to the Judith TV show. Form, today's hottest celebrity relationship gist, secret romances exposed, shocking breakups shaking the internet, and couples everyone is talking about. Which gist do you believe? And which is just hype? Stay tuned for more. Welcome to the Judith TV show.
Here we come again on Judy TV show where I talk about marriage and marriage related trending issues. And guys, as you all know, my name is Judith. So friends, this actor Frederick Leonard and the actress Peggy, that this their marriage wahala. So it's now a reality. Because I recall I've done about 2 or 3 videos on that. I recall in the past once in a while the story will come up that they're having issues and everything, and at the end of the day either Leonard will make one kind post denying it or something, and then all of a sudden we're now hearing this one. I mean, for Peggy to have written what she wrote to the extent that she has gone to court already, that tells you that this one is serious this time around. But it's rather unfortunate. I don't know why celebrities, that why they're not guarding against their marriages, because it's like a lot of things are happening in with their marriages these days. Well, I wouldn't blame Peggy. Depends, she knows what she has seen, because I recall that when they did their traditional marriage, she really praised this guy to high heavens, that he doesn't cheat, he's faithful, blah 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 blah. At the end of the day, it's the same cheating and infidelity that is the major problem, according to the post that she made. But to be honest, dear friends, honestly, what is his name? Actor Frederick. I don't know how somebody will get married and then a married person will now be his best friend. I just don't know how. That is, Frederick is married to Peggy, and then Frederick now has his bestie as a married woman with 4 children. How does it make sense? Just how? I thought the proper thing is that your spouse should be your best friend. So how come it's the other way around this time around? For somebody who is married with 4 children, to now be the bestie of another married man. And the unfortunate thing, Peggy is not from the southeastern part of Nigeria, but the other lady, I think Nkiru or Nancy, as well, I think Nkiru so is from Igbo. That's from the southeastern part of Nigeria, same place as Frederick. So, it will really be difficult for this woman to understand that there's actually nothing that is going on between them. So it's now left for this guy to prove to her that look, there's nothing. If she's your bestie and then you now got married to another. I mean, the normal thing is that you start withdrawing from, the bestie, whatever relationship. I don't know why the husband, maybe the husband of the woman is not bothered or something. Well, if he's not bothered, or maybe if he's not aware, I don't know, he's just seeing them as colleagues. Remember Yul and Judy, it was this colleague level that the whole thing started. But what I'm saying is that, once somebody is married, either as a man or as a woman, your bestie should be your spouse, not another. And here now we're talking about a woman that has already has 4 children. Peggy kept on saying that the husband is having an illicit affairs with her. Frederick has not said anything, but for her to be saying that, I'm not saying that she's right or that she's wrong, but she may have seen 1 or 2 things that convinced her that there's something that is going on between these people beyond the ordinary friendship, as her husband claims. But where I am blaming, or I'm not at home with what Frederick, is being accused of, is that how can you be a married man and then, I mean, of all the ladies, you chose this lady, nobody forced her on you, and then at the end of the day, you are now having a married woman with 4 children as your bestie. How does it make sense? Okay. If she has been your friend before you got married or before she got married, there's a possibility that the relationship will continue. But what I'm saying is that there ought to be, boundaries. There ought to be boundaries because you are now married, okay? And then whatever relationship For instance, if you want to go and visit her in her husband's house, then you go with your wife. Let her know that there's just nothing. Let who is your friend as a married person, either as a man, a married woman, let whoever that is your friend also be the friend of your wife. I know that there are some times, there's always clash of interest. Maybe your spouse doesn't like this particular friend of yours, or this set of friends of yours, and all that. That's a different thing. It now requires that you gradually withdraw from these friends. But if they are friends that you cannot do without, then you carry him or her along. Let her or him understand that there is nothing between you and this person. That is just that you people are friends and you've come a long way. Maybe you grew up together, you school together, or whatever. There's no person that will see his or her bestie, I mean, the bestie of his or her spouse, to be somebody that is married, and somebody of the opposite sex, and then the person will feel comfortable. Thank God that the lady is even married. There might not be anything between them, to be honest. There might not be anything between them. But the way Frederick, goes about it might be what is, raising the suspicions of his wife. That's why I said, you just carry her along. If you want to go to anywhere, I mean, if you want to visit her or something, you can go with your wife. You're all in the Nollywood industry and all that. So I don't know why it is difficult, to carry your wife along. Of course, she'll be doubting. Remember that she's not from your tribe. She doesn't understand your language. So by the time you're blowing your language with this other person, she will understand it to be that maybe you're speaking against, or there's something like that, whereas there's nothing. So Frederick was supposed to play this kind of a role that will bring her wife to the level of understanding that there's just nothing, that this person is just a friend. Okay, being that she's married and she already has 4 children. Aside that, a situation whereby you this lady is complaining, I don't like this, and you allowed her to go to court, because one of the posts that she made, she was saying, please come to court, stop dodging court and all that. Come to court, I think on the 23rd or whatever. So I expected Frederick to, like, use this opportunity for them to talk things over, you know, and salvage their marriage, something like that. If there's actually nothing between him and that lady, to use this opportunity to, like, because the wife has every right to, not be cool with the closeness that is existing between them. It may be existing before he married her. But now that you're married, I think there are 3 years in marriage or something, it's time to be corrected. But whether it is 1 year or 3 years or whatever number of years, at least, no person likes this kind of a thing. If you're even cheating with somebody that she doesn't know, she will just take it as one of those things. But if there's a particular lady that keeps on, her name or something keeps on coming up, then that gives room for concern. So Frederick, I expected you to, like, use the opportunity when she complained, before she now went to court and everything, to, like, see how to salvage the whole thing. There's really no gold outside there in the streets. Oh. There's really no gold. And if that lady is somebody's wife, like your wife said, and with 4 children, then I don't know how you want to continue with a married woman and then forgetting about your own home. Even though I understand that you also have twins, either 2 boys or so from another lady, probably you're not married to or something. Except if you have other plans, okay? But if you have that other plans, then you don't have to torture the lady. You should have been the one that go to court or whatever. Or now that she has sued, it would have just been a walkover for you. Just go to court and get this thing resolved so that she can move on. Maybe if some other person, of course, there should be somebody that will be interested in her, even if it is not now. Someday there will be, so that she can move on while you also move on with somebody. I'm beginning to recall now that there was a video that I made. I can't remember the title now, on this Frederick and Peggy. The initial time the issues started coming up, that they're having issues and everything. And I said, look, I don't see any reason why there should be an issue here. You guys are matured for you guys to agree to come together as man and wife. Whatever thing it is, should be looked into and then addressed, and then, something like that. And then I recall that at the comment section, there's one particular guy that took me on that. That in fact, she said it was everything I see Frederick and Peggy do, that is just a movie, that they are not married in real life. That Frederick has a lady that is based in US. Either he's married to her or he wants to marry her or something. So we're just going back and forth like that. So I was like, how can you be saying a thing like, which movie? Okay, what is the title of the movie if you're saying that it's movie? these are two people that are married. We saw when this guy went and did a traditional marriage and everything. So yes, I agree they didn't wed in the church, but I don't know whether they did a civil wedding. But the traditional wedding, she posted it and everywhere. She knelt down and was thanking the guy and everything. So I was like, okay, if you believe that it is a movie, or if you're certain that it's a movie, please let me know the name of the movie so I can just go and watch it and see all the scenes that we've seen, that in agreement with what she posted and everything, for me to believe you. I don't know, maybe there might be somebody he's dating that is in US. Maybe they dated before the person traveled or whatever. I don't know. But to be saying that he has somebody who wants to marry, whereas they married this one already, I don't just get it. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. Maybe the guy is right at the end of the day. But if not, honestly, I don't think it's a proper thing for a married person, either as a man or as a woman, to have his or her bestie as another person, somebody of the opposite sex, whether the person is married or not. Personally, I don't think that is the best thing, because that will create room for suspicion. Your spouse will be suspecting you, and then the person will not agree that you're not. There's nothing that is. There's nothing that is going on between the both of you. That's what I just mean here. Okay. But however, we're here on social media. Let's see how the thing will pan out. I don't think Frederick has reacted, based on this latest post, where she was calling him out that he should appear in court, I think on the 23rd of this month, so that, this thing can be done and dusted with, for her to move on and all that. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Whatever thing that comes up, then, I'll, yours truly will be here to also update you guys, okay? Then I saw a video. It's always been said that Destiny Etiko and Lizzie Gold, that they are besties, But I saw a video where Destiny was fuming, calling Lizzie Gold, names, that she's evil, people should avoid her, that a worry witch. She was just calling her names, and I was like, what now went wrong? When Destiny traveled to China herself, May, and then Adama, they got this endorsement, that three of them, you remember this thing that trended that time, I think about 3 weeks ago or last month or so, and then three of the people were congratulating, that people even started dragging Lizzie Gold and then what's the name, Uju Okoli, because they congratulated Destiny. What is her name? Sorry, Lizzie congratulated only Destiny. Uju Okoli congratulated only Destiny, and then Adama, leaving May at the center of it, or by both of them. So people started dragging them and all that, that it is not fair. If they had wanted, they would have used a still photograph of whoever they want to congratulate without putting the photograph of the three of them, or the video of three of them and all that. And then I also later now saw a post on the Facebook where somebody was alleging that you asked Lizzie Go to get in touch with Destiny to get the phone number of the company that signed me on, so that he can reach out to them and ask them to also sign him on or something. I don't know if it is true. Maybe it's just one of those social media stories and everything. But to think of the fact that, Lizzie congratulated her, and that's, like I said, it was about 3 weeks ago or so, for the fact that Lizzie congratulated her, and here is the same Destiny now filming and calling her names. You are evil, worry witch, kiniko, kiniko, kiniko. I was like, what is going on here? Excuse me, what is going on here? Is this another movie or for real? Drama here and there. Anyways, for Destiny to be, shouting on top of her voice like that, maybe something transpired or not, that she didn't say what happened or so. But I'm certain that if there's anything in the coming days or coming weeks, we'll get to know, and then I'll also bring the update of the gist for you guys here, okay, and share my experience, and expect you people to also share yours at the comment section as usual, okay. So guys, I like to end this video here. That of Frederick and Peggy is quite a sad one, but well, if they have to go their separate ways, that is what they've decided. They are both matured, okay. Well, we wish them well. This person will wish him well, this person will wish her well. If at any point in time they also decided to come back together, oh, well and fine. We're all here watching them, wishing them well, okay. That maybe they will have an think of an opportunity to, like, right their wrongs and everything. So Having said that, and having also mentioned that of destiny, I'd like to let you guys that I'm ending this video here. Thanks so very much for investing your time watching this video. Please let me see at the comment section as usual so that we'll further the conversation there. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next